Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Suhei with Suhei Plans, and on my channel I like to share content related to planning and journaling. If you find value in this video, if you thought it was at all helpful to you, I would appreciate a like and subscribe. Let's jump in. Today I am sharing a cover-to-cover flip of the Erin Condren Holiday Prep Petite Planner. I picked up this planner very recently. I'm actually filming this video on Halloween. Tomorrow is November 1st. Mariah Carey is coming out and we are ready for the holidays. We are just in holiday mode. Christmas commercials, all the things are already happening, even though Halloween has not even passed us. But I am after kind of jumping in and looking at this planner a little bit, I really do believe that this is something you want to pick up at the beginning of October. I know that November 1st really feels like the more appropriate time, but trust me, once we kind of go through this and you kind of see what we're working with, I'm going to encourage folks to think about picking this up for October. So let's jump in. So let me start with a little bit of a backstory. In the second week of October, my family and I were at the local bowling alley, and on the television screens there were ads for a holiday experience that's local but very, very popular. And I thought, oh, that would be so cool to try this year. I've wanted to do that in the past. Break out my phone, type in the website, start searching for dates, and there is just so many sold out weekends already, and it is October, early October, and I'm just like, man, this is the reality of the holiday season. The early bird truly gets the worm. And luckily I snagged some tickets on Christmas Eve. I could kind of see why folks wouldn't be interested in doing the experience on Christmas Eve, but luckily there were still some seats left and I snagged them. I haven't gone back to the website, but I have no doubts that they're further sold out than they were a couple of weeks back. So that made me think, like, man, I really need to get my ducks in order a lot earlier than I have been if I really want to bring that magic to the holidays. So I did a little bit of research. There aren't a ton of holiday specific planners out there. And frankly, I didn't spend days researching this either, but I did come across the Erin Condren Petite Planner in a holiday prep version. So let's walk through it. This is a petite planner, but it's kind of like an A5 size. I remember when the Petite Planner was a lot smaller than this, so they've kind of changed. I believe that they've changed their sizing for the Petite Planner line. I have the Petite Planner in an Erin Condren navy and star folio. To me, this just rings holiday season. Stars in general just ring winter and stars, and I truly loved the pattern and the print. The quality is very nice. It's a vegan leather. It has an elastic closure, and there are elastic bands inside to hold your Petite Planner booklets. Oh, and one thing I'll say quickly is that I purchased this on Amazon because I wanted it very, very quickly. I was already feeling late to the game. So I purchased the covers and the booklets on Amazon. But they do have this cover on the Erin Condren website. All right, so the Petite Planner, now I have two in here. I picked up one initially, but then I realized that, I would really want to share this with my followers. So I picked up another one, and I know I'm going to need another one. So I picked up a blank one to go through the blank one, but I definitely have already jumped in to the one that I purchased specifically for this year. But I want to kind of go through the one that I haven't written in. This cover is not available on the Erin Condren website. They have a cover design that's similar to this folio with the navy and the stars. So they have that cover design available on the Erin Condren website. I personally like the contrast of the blue and the navy. And so I personally liked this color combination. And on Amazon, the navy blue cover of the Petite Planner had a longer shipping wait, so it's really a win-win for me, and I picked up this light blue color in the holiday prep. Maybe they'll come out with more covers for this Petite Planner, but right now I think it's just this one on Amazon and then a navy blue one on the Erin Condren website. So you get 4 bands in this cover, and right now I have 2 books. My goal is to keep the years prior in this Petite Planner folio so that when I am in a new year of holiday planning, I can reference what I did from the year prior. So for example, knowing that those tickets, knowing that those tickets were almost booked out on the 14th, for next year, I'm going to be more proactive and maybe try to book in September if I can. So that's kind of my rationale in keeping several years worth of holiday prep planning in here. And you can do up to 4 years in one of these covers, which I think is really handy. I labeled just with some pen the book for this year, 2024, and then maybe I'll get a cool sticker or whatever, or I'll give up and just put 2025 for this book, another book for 2026, etc. And the reason I want to have several books in one folio, again, is just to be able to reference when I booked experiences, what I did, what I gifted, what I planned for the year prior. Now let's actually go through the book because it really is covering a lot of bases when it comes to holiday planning. It has this beautiful light blue interior. And if you hadn't noticed, there's a little bit of a sheen, like a holographic sheen to the cover, which I think looks really cool and has like a festive celebratory vibe. The first page is just the title of the planner. Get it done to have some fun with a name, space for your name. After that, we jump into some guidance on how to use the Petite Planner, holiday tracking, monthly planning, checking in. I won't read this thoroughly, but I think this is a helpful guide in knowing how to use the planner. After that, we have a checking in page that just serves for some reflection for the year ahead, for the holiday season ahead. What I'm looking forward to, my priorities and goals, what's most important to me about this time, how I can be fully present, traditions I want to honor or start, and how I'm going to practice self-care this season. I think this is a really nice precursor to thinking about the holidays. Every year is going to be slightly different depending on your circumstances and what's going on. And so I think that doing this kind of reflection is really nice because truly every year is different, and different things are going on. After that, we jump into a blank 2-page spread with a Sunday through Saturday, a monthly calendar, space for the dates. You could change the dates on this calendar using the sticker sheet on the back of that comes in the back pocket of the planner. So this is a Sunday start. I do prefer Mondays, and I would kind of just use these little holographic date stickers to redate it to be a Monday through Sunday start. I'm sorry, a Monday through Sunday calendar. There are going to be 3 of these in the booklet. After that, we jump into a monthly overview on 2-page with this month's to-dos in a bulleted 2-column list, space at the bottom here, and then a space for the month's priorities, ways that I can take care of myself this month, and ways I can ask for help this month. Really nice, reflective things to think about because the holidays are fabulous and fun, but they can also be really exhausting. After that, we have a 2-page spread focusing on traditions. This month's family traditions, new traditions to try or create this month, and then 2 columns of a shorter bulleted list at the bottom. For something like this, we would be thinking about, like, if you start this in October, maybe there are things that you do for Halloween. Maybe there's some, Halloween is kind of the big one, but I know there are also some Jewish holidays this month. So thinking about all of our holidays and the traditions for this month. After that, we're looking at this month's decor, the look and feel, the existing decor, some new decor to get, outside decor in different rooms. This was a really attractive spread to me because I really love, especially Christmas decorations, but it's a bad idea to buy Christmas decorations before having a good sense of what you already have. I'll buy this like cute like Santa thing that's meant to be a tabletop, but I have not a square inch left of tabletop to put that Santa on. So I was really attracted to this spread so that I can actually like document all of my deco, so that, when I'm at the store, I can be a little bit more cognizant of what I already have and maybe what I need based on what I already have. And I love that I can do that for each of the holidays. And what's really cool is that, I won't have to, like, for the very first time I'm using this planner, I'll have to go through my stash, and as I go through it, write down my decor. But after this holiday season, for the next year, I'll be able to just copy and paste a lot of this. Well, write and paste, but you get the gist. After that, we have a holiday gathering meal plan, and I believe we have, yes, 2 of these 2-page spreads for your holiday gathering meal plan. This thing asks you to think about drinks, appetizers, dishes, side dishes, desserts. And there's also some space here for guests, requests, allergies, and contributions, which I think is really cool if you want to accommodate folks with certain allergies. I know some of my good friends have a dairy intolerance, so that's always something that I personally try to keep track of. So I think this is really, really helpful. A specific shopping list for that meal, and then a prep and cooking schedule for the day of. I think this is a really cool, I like to kind of get all my thoughts on meals on the page. And also this is a great way for me to kind of keep in mind what I made last year, so that, if it was a hit, I know it's something I can carry over into the next year. I also appreciate that there are 2 spreads for the holiday gathering meal plan. I know that, for example, like let's say in November, you might have your Thanksgiving dinner with your family, but then you have like a potluck at work. And so this would be a great way to plan both of those meals for the 1 month that you're planning in. After that, we have some reflection on the month that we just had. A funny memory from the month, a family tradition I enjoyed, something that made me smile. I feel like I might need more than just this box for the holidays. It's just such a wonderful time. A surprising moment, a connection I treasured, and what I'm grateful for this month. Reflection is just, I really value reflection, so I appreciate that it's made its way into this planner. After that, we jump into the next month, and then you'll get the same 2-page monthly calendar, the monthly overview, the traditions spread, the monthly decor spread, the gathering meal plan 1 and 2 spread, the reflection. If you noticed, the months have a different colorway. So the first month has kind of like a dark pink, light purple color. Sorry, let me go to that monthly spread so you can really see that color. The second month is like a brown, a very light brown beige color. And then the third month is a dark blue color. And I do like that as well, as a nice way to differentiate each month. So once again, we have the monthly priorities, traditions, decor, holiday gathering meal plan 1 and 2, the reflection on the month we just had, and then we begin, and I do wish that this was demarcated a little bit more obviously, but then after the 3 monthly spreads, we start with some other additional planning pages, and we jump into a budget tracker. This is a 2-page spread. Let me just see if there's more. There's more, 4 pages worth of budget tracking, where you can write the holiday, the budget max, date, description, an estimated spending on it, and what you actually spent. And then room at the bottom for the initial budget, how much you actually spent, the difference, and the savings, if any, ladies and gentlemen, if any. It's a spending kind of time, for better or worse. And I like that you get 4 different spreads. I can definitely see myself needing maybe 1 for October, right? If I want to get a couple of new Halloween decorations, I can see myself maybe one for Thanksgiving, right? A lot of probably meal forward or food forward items will be the high budget items. And then I can see there being 2 spreads for me for the Christmas and the New Year's holiday. Because there's a lot more spending, at least in my family, for that holiday. After that, you have the holiday card planner. This was another big reason why I wanted to pick up the Petite Planner. We are doing family like holiday cards this year. We don't do it every year, but I really wanted to get organized with purchasing the card, reserving the photo shoot, and doing all the things, because there are a lot of steps. It does involve a lot of organization in getting a professional holiday card put together for the season. So I really appreciated this spread. You have the amount of cards needed, when to mail by, the final cost of the card, how much you've budgeted for the card. There's a space here to put all the different card designs that you might be interested in. You know, they always have like a corny name like Sprinkle Dust, or whatever, and it's on MPix or it's on Shutterfly, and how much it costs there, so that you could do a little bit of shopping around. I think that's a really nice feature there. You get the final card choice, and then you have information below on the photo shoot if you're choosing to do that for your holiday card. A shoot date, the photographer, the location, some preparation to think about for the photo shoot, and then some notes for the photo shoot. I had my photo shoot before we got this planner, but I definitely backtracked and backlogged so that, again, I could have that information for next year. And then I have my holiday card list with a name and address, and then a checkbox circle for either sent or received. So I think that's really handy as well. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages worth of holiday card list names and addresses. That's another thing too, like I'm notorious for asking people for their addresses and not saving it to my phone. This would be a great way for me to not annoy people every single year with me asking them for their addresses. Are you like me? Let me know in the comments. After that, we get into holiday gift lists. We have one for family, one for friends, and then 4 open boxes here that don't have any titles for whomever you choose. Coworkers, your book club, your Bible group, whatever like group of people or persons that you might have in mind for holiday gifting. So think of this as kind of like a wish list of sorts, or just like your ideations for gifts. And then the following page is really where you're putting pen to paper and you're starting to spend, and you're starting to really kind of log what gifts you're purchasing for whom. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes worth of holiday gift planning spread, with another 8 on the next page. And you have a room for who it's for. You have room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gifts per person, with a column for the total, how much that individual gift was, and then for the total spent at the end, like after all things are said and done for that person's gifting. that's plenty of room, in my opinion, for gifts, but I can't speak for others. And I know some folks really love opening tons and tons of presents, but you could always use 2 of these boxes for one person if you need to, or more. Can I be your Secret Santa? That would be really cool. Let me know in the comments. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Do we have 3 pages worth of that? 3 pages worth of the holiday gift planner, which I think is very, very generous. All right. Then after that, we have a group gift tracker with group gift recipients, group gift ideas, gift wrapping ideas, ideal cost per gift, the max cost per gift, the ideal budget, the budget maximum, and a shopping list. And then down here, you have just like an open box for notes, and it says there's a checkbox for order, deliver, mailed, and send gift by, which I think is a nice feature. I don't see myself personally using this in any, like, I wouldn't personally use this particular spread, but I can totally see how other folks might use something like this. Yeah. And there's 2 spreads for that. After that, you have a gift wish list. There's only one kind of spread for this. So you can use this in a lot of different ways. I personally would use this for me, or I would use this for my family. My husband, I don't know if anyone else, but like my partner does not drop holiday gift ideas. He's like a blank slate. He is not, I never know what the heck he wants. Me, on the other hand, I'm dropping hints every 2 weeks what I want for Christmas. So, you know, for the person who drops hints, or for like things that you might think could be like nice to get for someone, this is a great place to put them. What the gift is, where you can find it, and how much it costs. Same thing here. This is a gift price tracker. Here you can write what the gift is, who received it, what was the store, and how much it costs. This might be a good place to track the gifts that your children received, if you have children. You know, like my daughter received a new doll from her uncle, and it was an American Girl doll. Oh my gosh, so they're so expensive, but so this would be a nice place also to track the gifts that your family was given. And I think it's nice, you know, maybe you don't quite have the budget to return these beautiful gifts to the folks who gave them to you, but I like the idea of like maybe having them in here, and then maybe next year when we have a more fortunate year, we can look back at this and say, wow, we loved that doll from Uncle Tony. You know, we would love to give him something really nice next year. So I think that this has a lot of purpose, and you can use these in different ways. After that, we have some gifts to order. This is kind of like an order tracker. I know we do so much of our shopping online. It's just incredible. It really is so convenient, especially during this time of year. So I love that there's also a gifts order tracker. Probably my one grief is that this could be 2 pages. I don't really mail a ton of gifts. I'd rather just order them through the vendor and then have them directly shipped to the recipient. So I can see me preferring part in 2 of these spreads over the gifts to mail spread. But that's okay. You have one for gifts to mail and one for gifts to order. And it has the name of the recipient, the gift, the deadline, and whether it was sent. And then on the gifts to order, whether it was done, whether the order was done. Gifts to wrap and gifts to deliver, in that similar vein of thinking as the gifts to order, gifts to mail. We have a gifts to wrap and gifts to deliver. I don't know if I would use the gifts to wrap. I feel like I would just look at my closet and, oh, look, that one's not wrapped. So I'm not sure if I would really use this, honestly. But I think that there are some folks out there who would absolutely use this, because there can be a lot to keep track of sometimes. Gifts to deliver, I think, is also very nice. I don't live near family and friends anymore, so this is not something that I would probably use. But I do love that all of these options are here, and there are a lot of different spreads that can accommodate a lot of different holiday planning styles. Then you have a 1-2 page spread for holiday baking with the holiday treat, whether it was done, who it's for, some notes, the quantity, and when you need it by. I think this is a really nice idea if you do like the cookie exchanges, or if you're baking for the office, or if you're doing any kind of baking for others, or even if it's just for your family. I think this is a lovely, lovely thing to add, and definitely something that's so popular for the holidays. After that, we have a 2-page open dot grid page for just some note taking. You have this kind of like social media page from Erin Condren, and then you have that pocket at the back with a nice sticker sheet with more of that holographic kind of design that you can use in your planner. And that is the Erin Condren Petite Planner. There's a lot of space in this planner. There are a lot of different cool layouts. You really get a lot of planning pages. There will be like a couple of suggestions that I mentioned, and maybe some other things that I would want to see is, instead of a 3-month planner, let it be a 4-month, because I do think that with the way some holiday things are, especially experiences, you just need to go to September, to reserve the things that you want. So I think that would be my only suggestion. I am really excited to have this planner on my desk for the holiday season, and just have a dedicated place to make the holidays the magic that I loved as a child and that I want to provide for my own family. So, and I just think that, the way that our economy is, and the way that, the holidays are so commercialized, and there's just, there does need a lot of intention needed in order to kind of grab the reindeers by the rein and take control and still enjoy the holiday season. I hope you liked this video. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. How is your holiday planning going? Can you see yourself using something like this? I'd love to know kind of what your system is, or if you know of other cool holiday planners that are out there. I'd love to kind of see what else is out there. Please drop that in the comments. Thank you so much, y'all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy holidays!